All right, guys. Hey, it is finally Friday, and my camera person is not figuring out which way the camera wants to go. Me and JoJo are here. We are live at the DEMA show 2023 here in beautiful New Orleans.
New Orleans, yes.
That's right, JoJo. We were live in New Orleans. What's going on?
Oh, it's a little cold back here, I think.
I was just I was sitting there watching that short clip there, and of course, when that originally come out on Friday when we done the live, I noticed when I went back and looked at it, it was sideways, so I had to finagle it a little bit. So, good Monday evening, everyone, and welcome to Monday Night Safety Stop. Me and JoJo are fresh back from New Orleans or Nowlands.
Yeah, what a time we had. I tell you what, it really got me in the mood for 2024.
I tell you what, I mean, I seen a lot of stuff that's got me really excited. New products coming out. I mean, new things coming.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, we went with the Tusa reps, everybody, and it was just a great time to see what they had out and what they're willing to bring to the diving community.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think I went back to look on my phone to see. I thought I had it set to where it would tell me how far I had walked, but apparently I didn't. But I know last week I had to have walked at least 10 miles.
Oh, geez, I can look mine up. Now, I know I didn't walk as much as you, but I walked.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you figure, you had 2 days of classes. So,
Yeah,
yeah. But,
over 10,000 steps
yeah,
on one day.
that's a lot of steps.
That is a lot of steps.
But yeah, so and not only the Dema show, but I'm going to tell you, it's New Orleans. It's been 18 years since I've been there, and Bourbon Street, the beignets, I mean, you know. I got several good cityscape photos. Yeah, I mean, it was a good time.
It was a very good time. I'm glad I was able to make it this year for my first one.
Yeah. Let's see. Chad says Emily won't make it on tonight. She's a bit under the weather, and she was in a dry suit. So I don't. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I hope you get feeling better, Emily. If you watch this later on, uh, let's see. Looks like Mr. Frank Winstead's in here, and of course, my wife is on here too. Of course, both of them were at demo with us. Yeah, I'm trying. I spent today trying to recuperate from all the meetings and walking and all that. But let's jump into some of the new products coming out. We hinted last Monday, and I think it's safe to say they've done debuted it. But Shearwater is coming out with a new computer. Uh, Jojo, what'd you think about it?
I actually didn't get a chance to get over there and look at it. Every time
Oh,
I'd
you
go
didn't?
by, no, the line over there was crazy. I couldn't get in there.
So that's one thing about it. So it's called the Tern, Tern. They have two different models of it. One is a non-air integrated, kind of like the Peregrine. What they've done, they have merged or taken the Tarek and the Peregrine and put them together and made an entry level AI computer. So you can get it with air integration or you can get it without. The price point without air integration I think is 650. So not too bad. A little more functionality than the Peregrine. If you wanted the air integrated version, I think it's 775. Uh, and then of course the transmitter on top of that. So I mean, you look a wireless computer for let's just say right around $1,000. That's a pretty good
Yeah,
price point.
that is a pretty good price point because $800 just for the computer alone is about average anymore. It seems like if you want a top of the line computer.
Well, yeah, but this isn't even top of the line. I mean, this is top of the line recreational. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
you
I mean,
know.
right now we're diving with tech computers.
Oh
They
yeah.
don't have a top of the line recreational. It's like this is filling in that gap that wasn't normally there.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there wasn't a ton of wireless air integrated computers on the market for recreational. You've got like the oh Oceanic's got a hose mounted quick disconnect. Sherwood's got one. Tusa doesn't.
Yeah, my Oceanic OCI is what I had, and it was air integrated watch style.
Yeah. Um,
I think I paid close to $800 for that.
oh yeah. So I mean, for them to come out with this computer here, unfortunately, they haven't released a lot of photos of it. Um, but it's smaller than the Tarek. A little bit smaller. It's not as thick, not as wide. So, for those that would want to wear a watch and a dive computer and not spend a, $1,500, $2,000 for a wireless computer, you've got a great entry level computer that's AI for around $1,000.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't even got a lot of pictures on their website.
Oh no,
For
no,
how
that's what I'm
much
saying. They haven't released a lot of photos. Now we did get first hand view. Got our hands on them at DEMA. Excuse me, but it's really an interesting computer. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, look, thank you. Um, Hold on. Let me see if I can get it real quick. JoJo, I'm actually going to put it up on the screen here, so give me just a second. My
Okay, yeah.
wonderful wife sent me a picture. Let's see. Let me see if I can throw it up here.
It's showing a release date of January 10th. So I mean, right now I think you're still in pre-order.
Yes, still in pre order. All right. So here you go. If you didn't get a chance to see it at DEMA, this is the Turn computer, the new computer from Shearwater. The silver basil, if I'm not mistaken, I believe is the non-air integrated, and the black is the what they call the TX, or the air integrated. As you can tell, it looks like
That's slick.
huh?
That's slick. You look fancy wearing that around at dinner.
Oh yeah. Well, it looks like the Tarek,
Oh yeah.
but it's not as bulky as the Tarek, and so FYI, we're on the pre-order list. So once they are released, I will have 3 of the AI and 2 of the non-air integrated coming to me. So, excuse me.
I think we'll have some new demos, won't we?
Yes. Actually, the new Perdix, or I say the new, it's not new. It came out last year. But for 2024, we will have the Perdix 2 on the demo line. We just got it in, yeah, today, actually. So the demo Perdix is being retired off of the demo line, and the Perdix 2 is going on. So, uh, let's see.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shearwater, great computers.
Oh
So
yes, most
if that's
definitely.
perfect, you like one, come pick one out of the lineup.
Yeah.
Great.
Let's see. Krista answered Chad's. Tony, what's the cost? So on this computer here, Tony, the air integrated version, the Turn TX, uh, retails at 775. The non air integrated version, I think, is 650. Um, so we really haven't gotten a whole lot of information and all that. They are coming out with it too. I did find this out. They are coming out with a computer transmitter combo, so you don't have to buy them separate.
That's
So
good. Save a little money there.
yeah, so I don't know what the cost on that one is yet. Again, they haven't gotten all this information out to the dealers. This is stuff that we found out at DEMA at their booth. So, yeah, 775 is not bad, especially if you already have a transmitter. If you've got a
Yeah, I've
transmitter,
noticed.
huh?
Go on.
Yeah, if you've got a transmitter already, it can be the old style, the pelagic transmitter, or it can be the Swift. If you've already got one, you're set up, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, those Swift transmitters, it should connect right to it.
Oh
No
yeah,
problem.
that they will. Um, let's see, the titanium. So what'd she say, Krista? Let's see, the titanium is a few hundred cheaper than the black. The titanium's non-AI. Well, it's not really a few hundred. I think it's like $125. But still, I mean, you know. If I could pay an extra 125 and have air integration, yeah, it's a no-brainer. All right. Oh, sorry, JoJo. I forgot that I had the picture of the computer up there still. I'm sitting here talking, and
Not a
computers.
problem. Just looking and how beautiful it is.
Oh yeah, but so yeah, so I mean, and of course that's not the only new thing coming out. Yeah, they got tons of stuff across, Shearwater, Shearwood. I don't have one with me, but these things were cool as all get out. What did you think about the Mardi Gras themed mask and snorkel set from Shearwood?
I really like those. Apparently, so did a lot of other people. They were cool.
So let's give the rundown on this story. Excuse me. Um, so Sherwood come out with a limited edition Mardi Gras themed colors for a mask and snorkel set. What was it? 300 that they made?
I don't know about how many they made. I
I
know how
think
many
it
they got though.
I think it was 300 is what they had available. I think they had like half of them at the show and the other half shipping. Needless to say, we do have a few of those available. I think we got
Sherwood does not.
yeah, I think we got like 6 or 7 of them. It is a limited edition, and I'll have to remember to grab one because I didn't. Oh, hold on. All right. So JoJo, let's see if I can get it in frame. Looky here.
Yeah,
It is.
that was a beautiful
Yeah.
mask. I
If
love
you can
it.
see, I gotta find my camera here. My lights are glaring. So this is the Sherwood Scuba, the Targa mask. Yeah, Targa mask and Tiga snorkel. Uh, the NOLA Mardi Gras edition. 300 of these were made, sold. I think they were sold out by Thursday.
Yes,
So,
you're gone.
oh yeah. And I really hate. Oh, maybe I can get. Hold on. Let's see if we can get it out of the box here. I was trying not to
Yeah. So
miss.
if what the shops didn't pick it up, they ain't getting it.
Oh yeah, no, they're done. They're gone. So the snorkel. Let me see. I don't have a whole lot of room on my little desk here. So this is. I thought this was really cool. It's got a
Uh,
mouthpiece cover.
that yeah, keep a
Yeah,
carpet
but
man out of it.
yeah, but it's black and gold and purple. I mean, it's Mardi Gras colors. So that's the snorkel. All right. Now I know you've seen the mask, JoJo, but our viewers did not, or most of them did not, or have not. Now I want you to tell me in your in the comments section here, please tell us what you think of this. I think it's pretty cool, but check this mask out. Look at those colors.
Oh, you
I
got to turn
mean,
the side too. I mean,
yeah, and I mean
some of it's
it's
kind of disappearing. You might turn off the green screen for a second.
do what?
You might turn off the green screen for a second.
Oh, is it getting the is
It's
it getting
taking
the
the
green
gold through.
screen? Oh, it is.
Yeah, you see right through it.
Okay, well we can tell where the green's at then, can't we?
Yeah, so
So
those disappearing spots are green, mixed with
yeah.
purple and gold. So
So I mean, but here, check this out. It's. I mean, look at the frame on it. I mean, it's kind of like almost like a frameless.
yeah, well, if you didn't notice that, in a lot of them, they're pretty much going to that style.
Yeah. Oh
A
yeah.
lot of
I
the new
mean,
stuff.
yeah. And the really cool feature I like about this. Look how the mask strap goes on. It just snaps in there. Little push button right there. You can push it. You want to take your mask strap off, replace it. You can. Boom, you're done.
Nice, simple.
Now, if I can figure out how to get it back on there. There we go. But yeah, I mean, the colors are cool. Again, this is a limited edition that they come out with. It's the Targa mask and the Tiga snorkel from Sherwood. They made 300 of these, and Thursday they were all gone. So we were lucky enough to get our hands on about 7 or 8 of them. But yeah, I mean, how cool of an idea was that? I have to say, I believe that Sherwood was the only one that I seen that actually come out something special just for DEMA.
Uh, the only ones I know of.
Yeah, oh yeah. So, but I thought that was just as cool as it could be. Um, this mask has been out on the market. Sherwood's had it. Cummins your standard colors, but I think it was pretty cool that they took this mask, redesigned it, and made it Mardi Gras themed colors. And it even come with a little,
before I get another one.
yeah, and it even come with the little, the little carrying case. I mean, it's cardboard, but trying not to rip it. So yeah, so I mean, this was a really neat idea. We will have these in the shop for as long as they last. So they are a limited edition. So just so you know. All right. So we've covered Shearwater and Sherwood, JoJo.
Yeah. What are we missing? I know anything.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Anything new with the reefs? The face masks. I know we got a bunch. We looked at them.
Yeah, not really a lot with Ocean Reef.
Oh, sorry, I'm drawing a blank. So
Yeah, Ocean Reef. Of course, they have discontinued their G Diver and their Predator mask, which we have both. But so they're only coming out with now with the Neptune 3. But, the Neptune 3, I have not had a chance to dive it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think we've got 2 coming in. So hopefully I'll get a chance to make a splash with it, sometime next season, if my wife lets me.
well, I know she had a good time while she was there.
Yeah. But so, and I don't know if you guys have been in the industry, been divers for, 15, 20 years. Information that we learned at DEMA, White's dry suits are back. White's has the owner who owned White's and sold it to Aqualung in 2010 has bought it back from Aqualung. So White's dry suits are back, which means we'll be able to get parts and stuff for the White's dry suits that we had on our rental line. We still have those. We will be selling them. We're going to get them back up to snuff, and we've got new rental suits I got to pay for. So, but yeah, I mean they're back. We met with the Sherwood rep, and Aqualung is no longer. I say Aqualung. Let me back up. Pelagic, which is owned by Aqualung, is no longer making computers for Sherwood. That they are they are splitting ways, and they wouldn't tell us who's making Sherwood computers now, but there were some subtle hints. I have my guesses, but yeah, I'm going to leave it at that because I don't know for sure, and I'm not going to say something that I'm not sure of. So I've got an idea. We're going to keep an eye on that story and see if my guess is right.
Oh yeah. So a lot of news coming out. Anything happened with Fourth Element? Did we
So
pull?
yeah, no news from Fourth Element. Let's see. All right. Sorry, I was reading the comments here. Tracy asks, serious question. Cafe du Monde or Cafe Beignet, which has better beignets? I liked both of them. I think Cafe Beignet had their beignets were a little bigger than Cafe du Monde, but
Yeah. I did get coffee at Cafe Du Monde, and I gotta say I really like the coffee. I actually have some of that in my Amazon account to be shipped to my house.
I liked both of them. I did like Cafe de Mond's beignets. We got them hot and fresh. Cafe Beignet, they couldn't find us, so we didn't get them real hot. They were still warm, but we didn't get them real hot. But they were bigger, that they were good too. So,
Yeah, love the atmosphere of both of them. It was
oh yeah, most definitely. Um, I don't know. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. We're getting a little bit off topic here because you know
part of the experience.
it
You're
is. I mean, it
excited,
really is. Um, I was going to try to see if I could pull up. I got a really cool shot while we were at Cafe Beignet. Of course, they closed at 9. JoJo,
Uh,
I think it was 9. Of
Mom
course,
did. I think the other one, or yeah, Demondi, I think was closed at like 9 or so. And
no, the Cafe de Monde stayed open. Where we went was open 24 hours.
yes,
Um,
but the Jazz one we went to, they're locking their doors up at like 9.
yeah, that was Cafe Beignet.
That was on Bourbon Street.
Let's see. Yeah, Cafe Beignet was, yes. Uh, uh, well, I thought I got a good
Music was
picture.
awesome though. Who sat there just listening to music?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Of
Uh,
course, we couldn't leave without having po' boys, alligator.
oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I don't see that picture. That one picture that I was specifically looking for. I'm not finding it. Um, but it was a really cool because the band that was playing at Cafe Beignet, the atmosphere. I mean, it was pretty awesome.
yes, it was. I'm glad we stopped there.
Oh yeah. So all right. So I hope that answers your question, Tracy. We like both of them. Uh, yeah. So
One's on Bourbon Street, so if you're having an afternoon at Bourbon Street, want a good dessert, stop in there. If you're in the French Market and you're over there and enjoying the artwork and stuff, Cafe Du Monde.
yeah. Of course. Okay. So Krista sent me another one here. So I'm gonna go ahead and share it too. See if I can pull it up here. Since we're talking about, and we were just talking before we come on, man, I really could go for a beignet now. But see there, boom.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. I mean, I don't know. My blood sugar's raising just looking at it.
Don't breathe in, or you're gonna be snorting sugar.
Don't take it through customs. Oh goodness. But yeah, so lots of stuff industry wise. Of course, SSI has come out with a public safety diver program. The first classes, I believe, are going to be February, March, and April in Fort Lauderdale. And we actually have it coming to the park August the 5th through the 10th, I believe. It's a Monday through Friday, 5-day program. So really looking forward to that one. Let's see. There's so much information. When we come back from these things, we've got tons of information. Of course,
Oh
the
yeah,
swag.
the swag was a big one.
The swag. Let me tell you.
Yeah, we're gonna like the swag that's coming in. I think.
So I've got to tell this story real quick. I love Sea Life cameras, the Sea Life Sport Diver case. I shoot with it. Sea Life has made an awesome product in that Sport Diver case. So we go by the Sea Life booth, and let me tell you,
Yeah, I'm really thinking about buying a set myself and
we
retiring my GoPro.
we JoJo, did we not walk away with half of that booth?
I think you did.
So we met with them on Thursday, and of course, they're handing little swag and stuff out. And of course, I talk with the owner of Sea Life, and I'll get back to that in just a second. Another cool thing, another cool experience that I got to experience, of course, being a PSI PCI instructor, I actually got to meet the president and CEO of Catalina Cylinders.
Oh,
So that was pretty cool. Really cool, down to earth guy. But yeah. So you meet a lot of people. But here I am, a little fly on the wall. Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, you make tanks that I use. But anyway, so the owner of Sea Life, he's telling me about the new products, interesting things coming out for the Sea Life Sport Diver case. But he's like, here, well, here, you can take this, and you're going to be here tomorrow, right? We walked out of there with two floor banner stands, a big box of, I think there was T-shirts and brochures, and it's still taped up. I haven't even got into it to see what all he put in there. And he's sending two big Sea Life metal stamped signs to the shop. So, I mean, it's
yeah.
just like they seen me coming and it's like, hey, here, take this.
I mean, they literally started disassembling the booth and trying to shove it in our vehicle.
uh,
I
oh,
was like, we don't want this no more.
let me tell you, it was like playing Jenga in the back of the Jeep. Trying to or Tetris. There we go. Tetris is even better.
Like, we can't get nothing else in here.
Oh my goodness! It took us 3 times of pulling everything out and condensing it down because I mean there was bags on top of bags of swag and luggage and oh my gosh.
Yeah, we had a little room coming down, and it's pouring into mine and Emily's seat on our way back.
Let's see here. All right, she's oh, okay. Yeah, I did forget about that. So something else cool. Of course, Krista was working really hard on our vendors for Women's
Really
Dive
hard.
Day next year. And so if you haven't made plans to attend July 20th of 2024, you might want to start taking a look because I got a feeling it's going to be not only a big Women's Dive Day, not only are 30th anniversary celebration, but I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of vendors there, or I can say a lot, but several. Um, yeah. But anyway, so let's see here. Oh, let me get this other
Yeah, I
one
think
here.
she was doing everything but taking their phone out of their pocket, putting it in their calendar herself.
Oh yeah.
She was working it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So, and I have to say this is pretty cool, just from my aspect of it. But her and Emily both come out from DEMA with this an associate
Yeah,
membership of the Women Divers Hall of Fame. So I think that's pretty cool.
it is pretty cool. Uh,
I
Give
don't get to
credit
get
where
one of
credit
those.
is due. Chris has been a great asset to the quarry and bringing a lot to the sport herself. So to be in
Oh
a club
yeah.
like awesome.
The last couple of years she's done Women's Dive Day. I mean, you talking about an awesome event and building. Um, she doesn't stop on it. I mean, she's always thinking ahead, and so yeah.
Yeah, planning starts the day after. So
Now I think planning starts the day of. I think they start planning that day for a year later.
uh,
Let's see. Let me see if I can get back to my comment screen here. There we go. All right. So yeah. Frank says I need a T-shirt.
hopefully we got that taken care of too.
I hope so.
There were some
Uh,
nice vendors make some nice shirts.
oh yeah, yeah. Of course, we the funniest thing that I can think of was we was walking past the North Florida booth when you texted me, "Where you guys at?" Where else? I took a picture of the big aquarium that had lionfish in it. I mean, everybody
I know right
knew
where
where
you're
that
at.
was.
The
Ain't
picture,
it?
you're like, ah.
Yeah, I told
I've
Krista. I
already been
said,
back here talking to those guys.
I told Krista. I said, yeah, JoJo's texting me where you at. I said, here, watch this. I just sent a picture of the lionfish, and you knew exactly where we were at.
Yeah, I'd already been chatting those guys up for a little while. Love those patio chairs too.
Oh man, was those things? Those were like the bomb diggity. Let me tell you, they were like
Yeah,
a what is it? Inflatable paddleboard material.
yeah, they go boom.
Yeah, that was actually the comment that I made. We can't have these at the quarry because they'll boom.
They'll go boom.
Trust me, that scared the crap out of
We're
us.
advertising that you could put them out on your boat deck and everything. I'm going, they ain't going in our quarry.
No, what was it? Women's Dive Day 2 years ago or 22. We sitting out
Yeah.
there giving the prizes away, and all of a sudden you hear boom. Like what the heck?
That's the other one, and the other one went.
Yeah. Oh goodness. So yeah, let's see. So we've covered, some of the new stuff coming out. A lot of new stuff coming out. We didn't even get to see it all. Of course, we're not dealers for everything out there. So, you know, some of the other manufacturers, we didn't get to look at. But yeah, I mean,
I didn't do as much networking as you all did. I spent the first 2 days in class. So,
and you are now a factory trained shearwood regulator technician.
yes,
So
sir.
congratulations to
Whole
you for
lot.
that. The whole line. If you have a shearwood regulator, you need it serviced or repaired. JoJo's your man.
I can do it
I'm
all keep it under
retiring. No.
warranty. You probably will. You'll ship it to me and say, here, fix all these.
Oh, yeah, probably not. I'll just have them lined up for you when you come in.
Y'all be working on the fun stuff, and I'll be building regulators.
Hey, regulators are fun. You never know what you're going to
I'm
find.
not doubting that, but the pavilion area sounds fun too.
Well, it does. It does. Uh, now, let's see. Is it still. Oh, okay. I was going to say, my screen froze up on me. I didn't know if it was still rolling or not. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, of course, we already are in the planning for, I believe, a Belize liveaboard trip. I
We're in the
believe
planning stages.
we're in the
Yes.
planning phase of it. So,
Uh,
and then
got a
of
phone call to
course,
make tomorrow
yeah,
on that.
and then we are also in the planning phase to return to Bonaire in 2025. So there's two right there that we've never done before. Of course, we can't leave out Roatan. I mean, that's kind of the staple.
Yeah, that's the backbone. You got to keep rotating. That ain't changing.
Yeah.
What do you
Now,
thought the rest of the calendar though?
oh yeah,
We had the
wintertime.
Georgia Aquarium coming back, of course.
Yep. Georgia
Dates with
Aquarium.
North Carolina set out, so it's ready to go.
Oh yeah, all kinds of cool stuff coming up. I'm trying to think. Da. Let's see. Jojo, what am I missing? Because I know I'm missing a lot.
Jeez, there was so much there. I mean, I was going through all the cameras section, trying to figure out what's the difference between this camera and that camera. What about this light and that light? Oh, geez, did you see all the scooters? We
Oh
had
yeah.
the black tips and the big tech scooters, and scooters you can strap to your waist and your ankles. It's
They
like you
probably
got
got them. You
great.
can strap them to your ears, Jojo. I mean,
Oh, they didn't look like a CD. Wow.
let's see. Dad says I have a Sherwood. I bet he hasn't worked with.
Oh,
he's
probably.
he's taking you back to those 1970 regulators right
Yeah.
there.
I'm sorry, but I can't build the stuff you got out of the military depot.
Only current models. Oh goodness! But I did. PSI had a refresh. I say refresher, an update, which was really funny because it was the first day of DEMA, so I missed the first hour. When they opened the show, because I was in class from 9 to 11. But here's the funny thing. There was more PSI instructors in that update than there were inspectors getting the update. I think there was nine of us instructors with PSI, and I think 3 inspectors getting the update. And marking them at PSI wanted the instructors to attend the update so that we would have the most current information coming out. And so, not a lot of changes, a couple of different definitions. Of course, you're going to get to find that out here in a couple of weeks, JoJo, when
Yeah,
when
so
we go through the visual inspection class at the quarry. So, okay, Dad says 65. I said 70s model, 1965. Was Sherwood even around then?
as I say, he built it out of the depot.
Something. I mean, I know
Got to
Sherwood's been
still be
around.
proud of.
Yeah, I know Sherwood's been around for 50 something years, but or 60 years, something like that. But I can't recall ever seeing a 1960s Sherwood. I thought they were like the Dart and the Voight. Trying to think of some of the older regulator sets. Yeah. Of course, back in the '60s and '70s, Voight was one of the big ones. Sea because of sea hunt. You know,
Hmm.
they used Voight mask and Voight gear in producing sea hunt. Uh, so little history on equipment. Mr. Todd Ransford has joined us. Good evening, sir. We're just sitting here recapping all the wonderful information that we obtained last week, and there was a lot of information. Um,
Odd.
a
Yeah, I
lot.
spent my time pretty much networking with travel agencies. So I'll let you all do the work on finding all the gear for the season, and then I was trying to put together dive trips.
uh, and there's a lot of gear, JoJo. Just saying.
There is a lot of gear. Yeah, you're broke.
I was broke before I went. I walked in the door. I'm like, I'm gonna be even more broke. uh, but not too bad. I mean, uh, a lot of stuff we already had taken care of pre DEMA. So the only thing that we really done at DEMA was the new Shearwater computers coming out and the Ocean Reef combos. Really, that's all. Well, I forgot. Sea Life. They did give us half their booth.
Literally.
Literally, yeah. Trust me. Uh, I'm gonna break out those. I don't know where I'm gonna put them. That's the thing. Those banners, floor banners. I mean, yeah. We'll figure someplace out, won't we,
Maybe
JoJo?
they should go in the shop. Maybe they should go down the hill.
Yeah. Well,
We look good on the side of the bathroom there. Sure would.
maybe on sunny days.
Maybe. All right.
Yeah.
I can go put it under the water. Tie it up
Yeah.
as a new flag. Pirate
Now the stamped metal signs would be good for that.
ship. Yeah. So
Do you have
we'll find
your sea? Do you have your Sea Life Sport Diver camera? Take a picture of this. Sounds like that should be a contest, JoJo.
something. Could be. We should do a photo contest this year.
Should.
So we can
Uh,
get the best picture of our attractions or each other having fun. And, you know.
uh, Dad says big concrete porch. Yeah, we got plenty of room out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Eventually there'll be a building there, I think.
We hope one day. One day. When we built that building 15 years ago, it was double the space that we had prior. Now we need double that space. Goodness. But
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I actually met in my aggressor meetings. I actually met with the four owners of Aggressor.
oh,
Got to talk to them personally.
well, that's cool.
Yeah, asked them a lot of questions out there.
Yeah. Well, and that's the cool thing about Scuba. Um, you know, like I said, I got to meet the president CEO of Catalina Cylinders. I know Emily was fangirling over. I think his name was Mike something. Big cave CCR guy.
Oh yeah, and the dive top guys. Yeah.
No, I don't know. Not those guys. This guy was he's real big into real known in the tech and cave community.
Mhm.
It wasn't Ed. It was Mike something. I can't remember. But anyway, Mike Young. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's who it was. Um, but the funniest one, the story that I heard though was one of the ladies from Louisville Dive Center, Casey. She was super fanning. Uh, Krista, tell me the guy's name, Andy Casagrande. Andy Casagrande was there from Shark Week, and I mean, Krista told me she was fanning like crazy. Casey was. Uh, Krista asked her, said, "Well, are you going to get a picture with him?" And apparently, Casey was, just too spazzing to even think. So Krista says, "Hey, Andy, can she get a picture with you?" Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
you
so
know.
believe it or not, celebs sitting at Dema.
Well,
Well,
and you know something
celebs
else,
diving
huh?
anyway.
Do
Celebs
what?
in diving world anyway.
Oh yeah. Well, and something else, which it doesn't happen to me a lot, but it does happen occasionally. Gentleman came up to me and or was walking, and he seen my name badge, and he said, "You're from Pennyroyal," and yeah, I'm one of the owners. And he's like, "I follow you guys on Facebook. I live down here in Louisiana." And I'm like, "Oh, cool, thank you." It just caught me completely off guard. So matter of fact, he posted on one of the the group posts earlier today, and I responded back. Always great to meet people. Dima's just one of the places that we get to network, and so it doesn't matter who you are. If you're the CEO of Catalina or the owners of Aggressor, down to earth. I mean, you can sit there and talk to them like I'm talking to you, and it's cool.
Oh yeah, and the fact that we all have something already in common with just makes it that much easier. You don't have to try to start a conversation; it's already there.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Well, and Krista just brought up another one too, and it's not Mister, it's Doctor. Just so you know, but of course, Krista is working on her college degree in finance, but for her English class, she had to write a thesis. And so she chose a topic and actually quoted this gentleman is a doctor with Dan and has done extensive research in this particular field. And so she used some of his quotes and stuff from his works in her thesis. She got to meet him at DEMA. So that was a pretty cool moment too, because she had cited some of his work in her thesis, and he was there at DEMA, and of course it was really funny when we walked up there, and she's like, she told me who he was, and so he the people at Dan went over and talked to him, and he's like, "Me? Somebody wants to talk to me? What?" It's just like, you know, yeah. Krista had to really convince him that she wasn't stalking him. It's like, no, dude. I just used I used some of your work in my thesis, in my research paper. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
And they had a lot of artists, a lot of books and stuff there. So
Oh yeah,
cool. I loved it first time.
yeah. A lot of giveaways too. I mean, the
I
if
tried.
you
I tried for the GoPro. I didn't get it. I tried.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't see our video, I'm just gonna go ahead and play this real quick. We got a couple of minutes here. Uh, from Friday. Let's see. All right.
The opening
So
show was cool. That was the only time I was able to go to that show. Was
the
that
what?
time? The opening, the pre-ceremony was pretty cool. That was the only day I got to experience that.
Oh yeah, the opening of Dima
Yeah.
show. So this is from Friday when me and Joe went live from Dima show. Uh, they always, before they let you go through the gate, quote unquote, you'll see there's a gentleman in a suit standing right behind us. These guys aren't letting anybody through the archway until the show is open. So they always do like giveaways and stuff with Scuba Radio. Usually about 30 minutes before they open the show. So check this out. If I can get Krista to turn the camera around, Scuba Radio. See all the folks that are lining up so far. So they're actually lining up for prizes. So
Yeah, and they're throwing beads. They're giving away. They're giving away vouchers for dive trips.
Oh yeah, I mean, how many dive trips did they give away? I know there was a Fiji trip, there was a couple of Galapagos trips, regulators. Krista actually won, and I've got it on my phone. I didn't get a chance to, get it, to import it to show it. She'd probably kill me if I showed it anyway. So, but she's standing up there at the front, and I mean, she's jumping up and down, waving her hands. That tankless or BC-less tank, she won a voucher to do that in Bon Air.
That's cool.
Of course, it doesn't. It's not a dive trip, but next time she's in Bon Air, if she wants to do that, she's got the voucher to do it.
Yeah. So that's pretty much a free class, and go dive it.
Oh yeah,
most
definitely.
The next big thing in diving. It's been out for a couple of years, but it's just now starting to get traction.
Oh yeah. So, JoJo, there's just we packed a whole lot into 4 days at the convention.
I mean, I could go on. Of course, I talked to a bunch of people about the aggressor. I looked into Mexico and the cenote divings. And going back to Bon Air, doing my own trip for that. Oh, geez, it was comparing one thing to another and seeing what would work. It was a lot.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
Well, and as a first timer, of course, I've been going to DEMA since 2008. I've missed a couple of shows over that time frame, but for the majority, I've been to every one minus I think 2, or actually 3 if you count 2020. But yeah, so as a first time attendee, what'd you think about DEMA?
It was a lot bigger than I anticipated. Really, the place was huge.
Oh yeah,
and I couldn't even imagine that there's that many. I mean, I know there's a lot of brands out there, but I mean, they had everything, every mask line, every fin line, every strap you could think of was there for you to look at. And it was sensory overload.
5-year-old walking in Toys R Us for the first time.
Exactly, it's pretty much how I would put it. And we did not stop. 4 days, we did not stop.
That is true. Krista also put on here Wanderlust hats, and the shark video was a cool experience too. Which, fun fact, caught me completely off guard, but apparently Krista was at the Wanderlust booth, Wonder Hats, Wanderlust. But anyway, when she walked up there, they were talking, and apparently Penny is famous.
Yeah, who would have known?
Because they were talking about this shark that's in Kentucky that sunk divers can go see. And of course, Krista's standing right there, and they're talking about it being on TikTok. And the lady said that, or seen she was from Kentucky, and I asked her, we just seen this TikTok video about this shark in Kentucky. Are you familiar with it? And of course, Krista just had to smile. It's like, mm-hmm. Yep, that's us.
This is the shark you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, said, "Is this the shark?" And she showed a picture of Penny. And that's it. That's it. So yeah, so that was a pretty cool. Which she told me that story, and then that night, um, my Facebook feed started blowing up. They started liking our post and liked our page and all that. So I mean, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So a little fanboying there with Penny.
Oh yeah. you know, can't complain. I mean, of course, I do have to throw out that DEMA is a dive professional industry trade show. It is not a consumer trade show. So you do have to be in the industry or a dive professional to be able to attend. But it is a great opportunity each year for dive professionals all over the world. This is not just the U.S. I mean,
Everybody.
yeah, I mean, you've got companies like Fourth Element, who's out of the UK. Just dive industry leaders from across the world attend this show, especially the manufacturers and travel, and it's a great chance to network. I've seen a ton of shops that come to the quarry, and talked with them and all that over the last week, and even met some that had heard of us but had never been there. So it's a good networking opportunity. Plus, it gives us ideas of things that we can do or trade ideas and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it opens up a lot of doors into a lot of different directions we wouldn't have otherwise.
oh yeah. So all right, JoJo, it is 8:59. So, we have spent the entire show talking, DEMA and upcoming things for 24. And of course, the whole Big Easy experience at DEMA. Do you have any final thoughts for us for tonight?
Oh well, I won't need another day to kind of come down from the sensory overload that I had to experience.
We forced him.
Oh yeah, uh, enjoyed every minute of it. Thank you. Uh, and now I'm prepping for 24 and 25, which is just around the corner. So, uh, look into it. North Carolina should be up any day, and look for my Belize trip. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, so I got. Did
It's
I
going to
lose
be
you?
awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Talking about
he
awesome.
he's still tired from the trip. It was a lot. Poor JoJo. We made him walk everywhere.
Hey, I even ran.
Oh yeah, trying to run across the street to get out of way of that truck. That was pretty funny.
I'm running. Fat man running. Fat man running. Honk, honk,
Oh.
go away.
Oh. Yeah, where else can you have so much fun? All right, guys. Well, I just want to thank you all for tuning in with us each and every Monday night that we're on. Of course, this week is Thanksgiving, one of my favorite times of year because I get to get my belly full and figure out if I'm going to have to upgrade my wetsuit or not. Hopefully, I don't, but it is getting that time of year. But anyway, again, you guys can do a ton of different things at 8 o'clock on Monday night. You're sitting here watching us, chilling out and hanging, listening to us talk about scuba. So just want to thank you guys. We've been doing this since 2020, and I figured as a way to pass time, we could talk about scuba. Gives us an option, and when everything was going virtual and all of that, this was just one way that we could connect and talk about the sport that we all love. And here we are, 3 years later, having a blast with it. I mean, JoJo, I don't know about you, but I mean, Monday Night Safety Stop has turned into so much more than what I had originally, thought of.
Yeah, literally try to rush home just to come and talk scuba on a Monday afternoon.
JoJo rushing home to talk scuba.
I mean, literally, it's like I gotta go. I got a podcast to get a hold of. I mean, I can't be here all night putting down asphalt.
If it starts with scuba and ends with diving, JoJo's all for it. Woo!
I can't do this work thing anymore. I gotta leave.
Hey, I got to be on the air. Move. All right, guys. Well, since this week this coming Thursday is Thanksgiving, we hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Don't forget, Friday and Saturday, if they last that long, the park will be open Friday and Saturday, but pre-orders for season passes go on sale 10 o'clock in-house only. So I've already had a couple of people call. I had one guy call yesterday, said he's going to be at the gate at 6 o'clock that morning to make sure he gets a pass. I'm like, well, I don't think you have to be there that early, but just saying,
That's dedication.
that is, he's wanting a pass. So, hey, make sure you get one, but only 10 of them available. They did sell out in about 10 minutes last year on Black Friday. So get there early. It's not your only chance to get them. We'll have the sale in January, but we'll have more on that later on. So until next Monday night, guys, if you're diving this weekend, we hope you have a safe, wonderful, and enjoyable diving weekend. And we hope we see you at least Saturday. So we'll catch you guys next week right here on the Pennyroyal Divers Group Monday Night Safety Stop. JoJo, we'll see you then.
Later.
It's not wanting to work. There it goes.
We are the kings of everything. We are the kings of everything. And it's always a good time. If you are with us, you'll be fine. 'Cause we are the kings of
One single person can make a difference. And that person is you. You can spark change for the ocean. We need passionate people who care about our planet. Because it will take all of us to make things better. There is a growing community of explorers and adventurers coming together. A community that cares deeply about healing the planet above and below the surface. Together, we are turning passion into purpose to protect what we love. We're a community of torchbearers, sparking change for the ocean and inspiring others to follow our light. Your light will make us stronger and our future brighter. Spark change for the ocean. Be a torchbearer.